Hey guys, my name is Nori and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to be doing a library haul. Now, book Twitter is talking about consumerism again, and your girl has two hauls on this channel. Don't we love to see it? Yes, we do. So I do have a book birthday haul coming up, and of course your girl uses her library a lot. Like, I rely on my library for, I dare say, more than 70% of my reading. Even though I do buy a lot of books, I do. Your girl has quite the collection here, and I'm super excited for a lot of these books. So if you did not know, I start with my mangas, my graphic novels and comics, and then I move my way down to the books. Now obviously I'm going to be holding them up so you'll see what you like and what you don't like, and if not, just keep clicking the 10-second interval to see if you like something. But if not, well then we're just gonna have some fun here. So without further ado, here's my library haul. I'm going to take off my glasses because sometimes I need them to read and other times I don't. So right now I don't really need them to read. But we're going to start with a very popular graphic novel series that I have not read yet. This is super popular on BookTube and your girl has not read it yet. So when I saw that my library had all three of them, your girl had to get them. And I am talking about the Tea Dragon Society. We have the Tea Dragon Festival, and then we have Aqua Corn Cove, all by Katie O'Neill. If you did not know, this is about tea, this is about dragons, this is about celebration of queerness, and these books are all just like feel good, ultra mega cute. And your girl has not jumped into that bandwagon yet, but I saw my library and I was like, oh, you have all three of them. And I know the fourth one, I forgot what it was. I'll post a picture up here, but the fourth one is coming out, and I saw it on NetGalley and I was like, oh, I want to request it, but like I haven't read the books. So I checked it out and I'm so excited. Like, let me just open up to a random page. Like, we got POCs up in here. If you did not know, it was person of color. So we have representation here. I know this has like queer representation as well, and I have no idea what this is about. I really don't. But like, look at the dragons, look at the tea dragons, you guys. I haven't read any of this, and I love it. I love it so much. I cannot wait to deep dive into the series. And if you have read any of these, do let me know and like tell me the level of cuteness, because I literally cannot handle these dragons looking this cute. The next set of comics that I do have from my library, they're all hardcover, and it is Superman and Wonder Woman from the New 52. This is their collection. This is 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I have one, and I recently bought 4, spoiler alert, for my birthday haul, but 4 was on sale and I decided to pick them up. But I read 1 and I give it a 4 out of 5 stars. Like, the action scenes were great, the plot was great. We do have some Greek mythology in this series. The relationship is really good between Superman and Wonder Woman. Of course, the first one is called Power Couple, so you know they're gonna be together. And there's so much that goes on in the series. Sorry for the glare, but it's excuse my French, but it's kick-ass. Yeah. I loved it. I really did. And for me to say that I love a comic book series just right after the first volume, it doesn't actually happen a lot of times. Like, you have to get into the series, but this has everything that I love. And I am super excited to be continuing on. So, yeah. The last graphic novel, I believe, that I see from the stack, it is Gotham High by Melissa de la Cruz. This is another DC Comics graphic novel, and it's pretty much, if you did not know, it is Batman the Joker and Catwoman all in their high school years. Now, obviously, they don't know who they are. This is almost like an origin story. I just... Can we just talk about Bruce? Why does he look that good? Can we talk about all of these characters and why do they look so good? Okay, what are you doing? I really like the color scheme. It has, obviously, it's gonna be DC, so it's gonna be like super dark, vibrant colors. Like, how can you make such a dark, you know, comic and use almost like the night but with neon colors? I love the way that DC uses their color schemes. Like, I'm a huge fan, and if you are really into art styles and colors, I highly recommend that you check out DC regardless. But this one, it is absolutely beautiful, and I highly recommend it if you did not get it. And I lied, of course. I look down and I see one more graphic novel, and that is Go With The Flow by Lily Williams and Karen Schneeman. I hopefully said that correctly. But if you did not know, Go With The Flow, it's literally a group of friends, girlfriends, and they're in school and they have had enough because the school never provides with enough tampons and pads and education, especially for women, and they're giving all the budget to the football teams and they're leaving the girls with absolutely nothing. So it follows them, and it follows, you know, talks a period and education wise, and I love that because I wish I had a book like this when I was in like middle school and high school, because I don't know why period talk is such a taboo subject. Like, seriously, it happens. It is a natural part of the body. Me having PCOS, I don't have regular periods. I never have, but still, education goes a long way. Like, we need to get books like this in school, because I know they're caught up in reading classics and all that stuff, and I'm not saying classics are not important, but there are a lot of important topics that we need to cover in school that we're just not, and this is definitely one of them. So I'm super excited to pick this up. So for this library haul, I actually only have 2 mangas, but both of them are definitely towards the 16 and up range, which is kind of rare, which I definitely want to talk more about. I don't want to call them adult mangas because it doesn't sound right, but this is definitely for older teens and adult as well. So we're going to start with Gigant, and this is by Hiraya Oku, and this follows Ray. And Ray wants to be a very famous director, but you know, getting into the business is super hard. But he meets this adult entertainer and realizes that she is actually very nice, and they start to plan things, but somehow this girl gets these superpowers that she can become a giant, and you know, her clothes start falling off, and she got a body. Like, homegirl got a body, so that's why it's more towards the adult side. But things start getting weird, and everybody's like, oh my god, who has this technology? Is this the end of the world? What is going on? And I've heard nothing but really good things about this. I know that the 2nd volume already came out, and I am so interested. Like, I definitely want to know what this is about, and if you do want to see a review about this, do let me know. I'm always down to review books. And we have here, it is My Androgynous Boyfriend, story and art by Tamiko. And we follow our main character, Wako. I believe that's what her name is it? Yes, Wako. And she is at work. Like, she works in the publishing industry, so she is always super busy and super dedicated to her work. And then her boyfriend, which is on the cover, they are obsessed with fashion and makeup. So this is a slice of life, romance, breaking stereotypes. And oh my god, this cover is everything. Like, that's the boyfriend, and I can't even. How freaking cute. Literally, it says his makeup is flawless, and when I saw this, I was like, I need it. Not just because of the cover, but we love to see relationships that are definitely outside of the box, because sometimes slice of life romances, even from graphic novels, comics, and mangas, can get very boring and stereotypical, generalized as well. But this is definitely a very different one, and I cannot wait to see how they tackle certain subjects and, you know, see their love grow. This is so cute. I love it. And if I love it, you know, your girl can purchase it. So it's a win-win situation. Alright, the next two books in the category that we have here, it is nonfiction. So we have We Came to Slay, The Life and Times of Harriet Tubman by Erica Armstrong Dunbar, and Jesse from Bowties and Books. They talked about this book and how much they loved it, and there were some facts about Harriet Tubman that I had no idea. Like, I was just shocked, and I'm like, I need to know more about this badass woman. And I saw that my library had it, and I was like, give it to me. I need it. So I checked it out, and I cannot wait to pick this up. And the next nonfiction book that we have here, it is called The Nature Cure, A Doctor's Guide to Science of Natural Medicine. Now, if you did not know, there's going to be a lot of changes going on in my life, and one of them is that I don't have medical insurance anymore, and knowing that I do have PCOS, things kind of get complicated with my body. So I am looking into, you know, natural medicine, not to rely on medication so much, trying to get healthy. Let me tell you, being skinny has nothing to do with being healthy. We need to put this out there, okay? I took a blood test, and my doctor was like, there's a couple things that we could fix, but your girl is fine, and I'm fat, okay? Being skinny and being healthy, those are not equal. You can be fat and you can be healthy, period. So, see, this one has a back and neck pain. It has things for diabetes. It has a lot of information, okay? It has a lot of information. It has tips and tricks and good information. And again, you guys know my situation now, so your girl is always looking for books like this. So this is definitely not something that I'm just gonna skim and read, but like I'll take chapter by chapter to see if I learned something new, and I'll take notes on my phone and I'll keep it for my daily use, which is super exciting. So yeah. Alright, starting, I think that this is the only YA book. I don't know if one of the other ones are YA, but I think they might be new adult and adult books. So I think this is the only YA book, which is The Mermaid, the Witch, and the Sea by Tokuda Hall. And this pretty much is two lovebirds run away against all odds, and there is pirates, there is sea, there's mythical creatures, there is a romance, you know, typical YA stuff that I love to see. So I am super excited. I have not heard a lot of people read this, so I don't know how the reviews are, but you know, anything that has mermaid, I have to get it. So if you have read this, do let me know down below if you liked it or if you did not like it, so we can discuss. Alright, starting off with the adult books that I have, it is The Girl Who Could Move Things With Her Mind by Jackson Ford. This is compared to X-Men and Alias. And obviously I didn't say the curse word. That's right there, but yeah. And the cover is super interesting. Like, there's just the craziest things going on. So our main character, Tegan, has telekinetic abilities, which means that she can move things with her mind. Yes. And the government is using her power. They are all too happy to use her power. So one day there's this body that shows up, and that person has been murdered, but the way that they have been murdered, only a telekinetic person could have done that. So she has 24 hours to clear her name. And this sounds super funny, and it sounds action-packed. And I believe this year the second book just came out. I don't know if this is a duology or a trilogy, but your girl signed up for it, and I can't wait to read this. Alright, and the next book that we have here, ooh, y'all, I cannot wait to get to it. And that is The Dragon Republic by R.F. Kuang. Oh my god, it literally says, brace yourself. I read The Poppy War, I believe, a month ago, and it destroyed me. And I cannot wait to pick this book up, so it can destroy me again. So if you have not heard of The Poppy War, you're a little bit late, like me. Don't feel bad. But this is a epic fantasy that revolves around 20th century China, and it has blood, and it has gods, and it has gore, and it has anti-heroes, and it has very bad people, and it has death, and it's crazy. It's a crazy ride. And whew, I don't want to say anything else because I want you going into the story, just deep diving in, and all I say is don't get attached to any of the characters because you have no idea what's gonna happen. So yeah, The Poppy War is incredible. I'm guessing this book is gonna be incredible, and I'm guessing the third book is gonna be incredible. So do not be afraid to pick up old books or older books. Just jump into the bandwagon because I'm more than happy to discuss all of these books with y'all, okay? Yes. Alright, the next book that we have here was me just falling for the hype. It is Jade City by Fonda Lee. I know this book, I'm going to hold it up like this. I know this book has been circling or making its rounds during Twitter, and my library had it, so I had to pick it up. So I don't really know a lot about this book, but I will read what it says, and it says, Jade City begins an epic tale of family and honor, the Godfather with magic and kung fu, set in an Asian-inspired fantasy metropolis. Do I even have to say any more? Probably not, but I'm gonna say more. So I'm guessing Jade, the actual gems, they have a lot of power. They can help you enhance your power. It's just there have been wars and people have lost their lives because of Jade. But now that the war is over, somehow the market, there's this new drug that lets anybody wield the power of Jade, which means that they are trying to protect their island and people from coming. So there's going to be war, there's going to be bloodshed, there's going to be magic. It's epic fantasy. We love to see it, y'all. So if you have read Jade City, let me know if you love it, because I'm hyped, okay, y'all. I'm hyped to read this. And if you do want to buddy read it, let me know. If you want to buddy read any of these books, y'all, let me know. This is practically a tome. It misses it by 2 pages, but it doesn't matter. This is a big book. This is a thickums. So yeah, if you do want to buddy read it, let me know. If you have read it, let me know. If you don't want to read it, let me know as well. And the last book that we have here is another super hyped book, but with good reason, I believe. And that is The Rage of Dragons by Evan Winter. Again, I'm going to have to hold it to the side because I don't want the brightness to be messed around. Again, we got another thickums here, y'all. Why? Oh, why? Do I just love picking up big books? As if my TBR wasn't ridiculously full. If you want to go see what happened in my TBR, things happened, okay? Things happened. But I decided to pick this up. I was in the mood for fantasy before my reading slump hit. But you know, your girl's getting out of the reading slump, okay? We're doing good. So, Yes, this book follows Tao. What is it? Tao. Tao, I'm gonna call him Tao because I don't know how to say that in English. So Tao comes from a world that all it's ever known is war. But 1 in every 1,000 women has the power to call down the dragons, and every 1 in every 100 men has the power to turn themselves like huge and stronger. But Tao doesn't want none of that. He has a plan to get himself injured and you know, have an easy life, you know, get married, have children, settle down. But somebody betrays him, or a couple of people betray him, and his closest people get slaughtered and murdered, and his anger consumes him, his grief consumes him, and he's vowed that he's gonna become the greatest swordman because he actually doesn't have any magical powers. So he is going to train, and he's gonna fight, and he's gonna hunt down the 3 people who did him wrong. So this is a revenge story. This has action, this has blood, this has dragons. Everything that I love in an epic fantasy. This has political intrigue. This has like a main character. Again, he's male, which is very cool, but he doesn't have magical powers, so he's not the chosen one, which is so refreshing to find out. In books, we need more of those average Joes training for their epic adventure with no magical help. So this is super interesting. This is another epic fantasy that I'm super excited about, and yeah. Alright y'all, so thank you so much for watching my channel. If you do want to see more hauls from me, then do like, comment, and subscribe so I can keep creating more content for you guys. Again, support your libraries, y'all. You don't have to buy into the consumerism. You literally have a place that'll let you rent out books. Ebooks, audiobooks, and physical books as well, y'all. Do not sleep on your library system, and this is about to fall. So again, thank you so much for watching my channel, and I will see you next time. Bye!